games now. I'm over in the League screen share. Hello and welcome, everybody. I am sorry for the delay this morning. We had some technical difficulties, but I promise you that it will be well worth the wait. We got PlushWerewolf with us. He is an experienced League player. He's played with us since Alchemy League season, what is it, 6? Is your first
Six, yeah.
first season of Alchemy League, so he's pretty experienced by now, I would say. He is from the United States. He plays between a 13 and 1400 level, and ranked 1v1 Age of Empires 2. Alchemy
Yeah, just
League,
don't look at my ranking right now.
just don't look at it right now. But Alchemy, he goes up and down like all of us, right? Alchemy League is, as you may have guessed, an Age of Empires 2 1v1 tournament. We got custom maps, we got all kinds of special settings, and generally every Sunday, plus or minus a few days, we will do a cast and just do our best to showcase the players. I'm not really counting on this channel taking off or anything like that. We just kind of do it to inspire people and to just talk about it. Get the word out, get some video going of actual games on these maps, just so that people believe that it's actually happening. Welcome, Christian Blavy. So today we got Season 10 is just an open map contest, so we got a number of featured maps of the round. We're going to see J-Skills versus Jag Warrior, and we're going to see Kita versus Bender. And we're going to get to see Emigration, Bluegill, Shogun, and Conflagration. So those are the 4 different maps that we're going to get to see today. J-Skills versus Jag Warrior. So we're talking about, let's see, Jag Warrior's up here at 13th seed, is a little under 1700, and J-Skills is a little under 1800. So J-Skills with a definitive skill advantage. And then Kita versus Bender. So Bender is a little under 1700 and Kita is a little over 1800. So we're doing like the upper 1600s to lower 1800 sets today, basically. And Plush is going to help cast them with us. Plush is down here at 27th seed, and he's about where I would be probably if I registered to play in my own league. But I haven't played since Alchemy League Season 2, I think. So it's been a very long time, and I don't intend to play anymore because I got to be all objective and everything like that. So let's talk about the map draft. They basically takes turns discarding maps, and then they pick, well, actually they have to pick the home map first. The map of the round, I should say, not home map. And then they take turns discarding maps until only one remains, and then the remaining map, actually until no maps remain, really, and then they just play in reverse order of the discard. So, boy, still waking up this morning. Alright, and the result of that is going to be that we're going to see a different map every game, which is desired. The civilization draft, what happens with that is the admin randomly bans a bunch of civilizations, and then they each globally ban 4 civilizations each, and then they pick 3, snipe 1, and then pick 3 more. And so J-Skills is left over with the Koreans, Sicilians, Magyars, Britons, and Burgundians, and Jag Warrior is left with the Mongols, the Lithuanians, the Jurchens, the Khmers, and the Ethiopians. Alright, so Plush, thoughts about the civilization draft at all? We're going to see Emigration, and we're going to see Bluegill from these guys. So do these civs make sense for those maps?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Emigration is just like a full water map, basically, with obviously it's hybrid since you start on the same island, but I'm seeing Koreans for J skills as well as Sicilians, which would be great for that. I guess Jag Warrior doesn't really have anything that directly caters to that. Um, yeah, he's gonna be struggling if it goes late on water on Emigration, but Bluegill is definitely a more straightforward map, so I think stuff like Mongols, Lithuanians, Jurchens are all going to do very well on that. And then J Skills has Magyars and Burgundians that I think would do well on that map as well. But I think Jag Warrior might struggle on the first map, Emigration, with this Civ draft.
Maybe Jag Warrior was drafting for Bluegill and J Skills was drafting for Emigration. Maybe they both have different maps that they're afraid of.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, let me change overlay now to the game screen share. All right, and I am loaded into the game. Oops. And I am ready to go whenever you are. I'm at 3 seconds.
I'm also at 3 seconds.
All right. 3,
I count this down.
2, 1, go. All right.
All right.
Yep. Welcome everybody. We got Jag Warrior versus J Skills. So Lithuanians versus Sicilians on Emigration. Emigration was made by Mercy. Mercy actually is a Dutch creator, co-casted with us last week. That was pretty fun. So what are your thoughts about this map, about this civilization matchup? Who do you favor?
I forgot Lithuanians do actually have a water bonus, so Jag Warrior still did kind of come out on top with the draft there, because he can make a dock super early on this map, which can be helpful just for getting some fish and transporting early to the surrounding islands. But then, of course, we got Sicilians who have a great water tech tree. They have lots of options for any kind of cavalry, infantry, archers. They've got plenty of options for that. They're one of my favorite civilizations, obviously. So
yeah, I was going to
I'm
say,
excited to see them.
I was surprised to hear you say that you favored Jag Warrior, because I know how much you like the Sicilians.
Sicilians are great, but I think they're best in an open map scenario.
Transport ships plus 5 line of sight and half the cost. So I think that's a big advantage.
That's also
right?
great.
You could get transporting a lot faster if your transport ships are cheaper. Both these players actually have decent wood lines, I would say, but the berries are kind of they're going to be very chaotic. I think it's
they're going to be fighting for those.
They're going to have a lot of, and I don't know if that's something that Mercy wants to address. It probably would be a good idea. Because they'll fight for them until one player loses a few villagers, and then they'll decide that it's not worth fighting for the berries anymore, and then one person will get twice as many berries, basically. These berries encourage early villager fighting, which we don't really want to see. It's okay to see some villager fighting, but if the villager fighting is decisive, it's not really that great to see, because it ends the game before you get to see all the rest of their strategies unfold. It looks like Jag Warrior actually did manage to get quite a few deer. J Skills got 1 deer. I think Jag Warrior got the other 2. So Jag Warrior did come out ahead when it comes to pushing deer. What's he doing here? Oh, they're doing the scout fight. I guess they figure there's nothing else to do except fight with the scouts. They both have a back Arctic fox too. You could maybe not even make 1 galley with that Arctic fox, but it could help you afford 1 galley or something. 35 gold.
Both building their docks right now.
They are building.
At the exact same time.
And neither of them have even attempted to go out to the berries yet, which kind of surprises me. I thought they would fight over the berries a bit.
I mean, it makes sense to make the dock before the mill on most water maps, so I think they're just going with that. And in the future, it makes a lot more sense for long-term food to just make more docks on the perimeter and get all those deep fish. I think, in my experience with this map, you want to get on these outside islands as fast as possible, because the middle's not gonna serve you for very long.
Oh, what's this? Jag Warrior is on J Skills' villager. He's gonna get a villager pickoff.
Ooh.
Wow. What a good advantage
rough
for Jag Warrior. Jag Warrior is playing pretty well for being at a disadvantage here. Now, you can't lame foxes with scouts, can you? No, he just ran right by. Maybe he didn't think of it.
Yeah, I don't think you can lame them. I've never tried, to be fair, but I don't think you can lame them.
Now, what's going on here? J Skills has walled. Oh, J Skills is doing a donjon rush.
Oh,
like,
wow.
What? In Dark Age, you can build a donjon in Dark Age? I did not know that.
It doesn't fire arrows in Dark Age.
Oh, alright. That's
so he's just prepping that. He's probably going to want to go up to the next stage soon.
Oh my goodness.
But I think he's kind of showing his hand a little bit, though, because he can just move.
Well, yeah, but where's Jag Warrior? I guess Jag Warrior could move over here to the left, and he just lost his scout to J Skills. So J Skills has his scout, and he has a donjon going up to keep an eye on Jag Warrior's woodline here. And yeah, he is definitely showing his hand, so Jag Warrior could move. But, getting this donjon up and getting it all walled in and everything, it's not like Jag Warrior is going to be fighting this off. He is going to have to move his wood line. It would be such a huge investment to try to remove this donjon at this point. It's all completed. There aren't any counter towers. Hey, Cookie Pirate, welcome. And look at this.
He's going to wall him in.
Jay Skills is like, you need to move right now, buddy. I'm going to wall you in and punish you for not moving yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is very aggressive.
He can delete his house, though, and I don't think Jay Skills recognizes that yet. There's 2 houses he could delete.
Yeah, he's fighting.
Oh, this is gonna get messy.
He's
yeah,
fighting.
He's got to delete the house.
He's fighting the house right now. He should try to like surround this villager and kill this villager. This is very action packed already. Neither player is feudal age. They're just fighting in the dark age. And
yeah,
Jay Skills sending additional villagers.
Jay Skills has clicked up. So if he gets up to feudal age with no problem, then this is gonna be a pretty big issue.
Ooh,
but Jag Warrior, you can always, there's so much more resources on the edges. So I think he shouldn't even fight this, and he should just transport to the mainlands and just be done with this center island. I think long term that makes the most sense.
Yeah, not looking good for Jag Warrior so far. Let's see if we can. He's lost 3 villagers.
Yeah, and he really should have just deleted that house.
He probably lost 4 villagers. And Jay Skills lost 1 villager at the beginning to Jag Warrior's scout. And Jag Warrior lost the villager fight, so now he has to delete the house. But Jay Skills wants to wall him in here. So now he's going to fight this, but this is very damaging stuff. Jay Skills is feudal age, so Jag Warrior deciding to flee now.
Oh my god, stone wall.
Oh, a stone gate. Well, Jag Warrior is going to be able to get around that. He's got a transport ship approaching.
Good. He needs it for sure.
Christian Blauby says, I want to make maps representative of my country, Chile. You know, Christian, we actually are always looking for help making maps. Christian, do you have experience making maps in general? Are you a random map scripter? If you are, we definitely want to talk to you, because we're always looking for those people. And then if you get experienced enough, you could definitely make... We could definitely do a Chilean map pack. That would be pretty cool. We've taken people to all kinds of different places. PlushWerewolf, he let's see, he actually, Plush didn't get to play in the Greek or the Alaska or the space-themed seasons of Alchemy League. Alright, this Jag Warrior relocates his woodline out here. I think Jay Skills definitely did a lot of damage, but Jag Warrior is still competitive in score. I wonder if it's fishing ships.
I think it is,
He's got another
which is
dock
great, honestly. I know new fishing is slower, but it's still like he's got 4 fishing ships and 2 villagers fishing out here, plus a new wood line, which is what he needed. So I think Jag Warrior is a little bit set back, but mostly fine at this point. That was just an unfortunate little advantage that Jay Skills got on him.
So I
but
think Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I just think Jag Warrior is planning on a fast castle. He seems to be massing large amounts of food. He's not really going heavy on, like, naval investment at all. Whereas Jay Skills is making hulks. He's coming over here. He's got 2 hulks that I can see. So I think Jag Warrior just wants to be up to the castle age. He wants to make some more town centers, and he wants to catch up in villagers. So he's down, but he's not out.
Yeah, definitely. But long term, Jag Warrior does not have as good of a tech tree on water as Jay Skills, which is definitely going to come into play since there's no land crossings of any kind on this map.
Yeah, Jag Warrior is going to want to play this with cockroach landing and being unkillable everywhere on every island. Because if he gets isolated, if he's down to 1 island, he's in big trouble. If he's only on 2 islands, he's at a long-term disadvantage. He really needs to be on all 3 islands. Or all 4
definitely.
Islands, really. Well, actually, this one in the center doesn't matter so much. It doesn't have bonus resources on it. Plush agrees.
No. And if... I think I would like to see Jag Warrior go for... Ooh, there's, sergeants up here. on the North Island, fighting some villagers.
Oh, that's not good. Jag Warrior rushing down a barracks to try to fight them off, but this Surgent landing is very unfortunate. J-Skill's finding this. Now, I mean, it probably wasn't that difficult to guess. And Jag Warrior just trying to get up to the castle age. I don't know if he's going to make it there, though. He needs a market, and his wood collection has been heavily disrupted.
Yeah, this is huge, actually.
J-Skills has also come out to the berries.
Yeah, and J-Skills can just make more donjons if he wants with these sergeants and just grow all over these islands. This is looking really bad for Jag Warrior.
Yeah, I think
he's just on the main island with one wood line.
I don't think he was expecting this. Okay, so Jag Warrior did build this market. And he's probably going to sell a little bit of food and click up. But I think he needs another building, which he's building now as an archery range. So
that's good, and it's on the island.
Yeah, I think he was kind of surprised by the landing. I don't think he was expecting the landing. I don't know if you know, if you're in this position on a map like this and you kind of get chased off of your starting island. Maybe you take your transport ship and you try to sneakily land on the opposite island from where you are, right? The one where your opponent would not expect you to be. And that way your opponent will land your back island and run all around looking for you, and he won't be able to find you, and you'll be safely taking resources on his island instead.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to go. And this other island is still completely unclaimed, so that could be done. But I don't think he has any more transport ships right now, and it's hard to get them out with all the hulks on the water.
Yeah, the hulks are definitely a big nuisance. They're definitely in the way. Now he's training some galleys, but he's not going to have many galleys. He is going to have castle age. Should be kind of an advantage. All right, so J-Skill's deciding he does not want to share these resources anymore. So he builds a donjon on the other forest. So Jag Warrior is going to have to withdraw from this location. And maybe he could take some wood here. Or he might have to just walk across to J-Skill's side. But Jag Warrior's, he's just done. Calls the GG.
Yeah.
Was rough.
Makes sense. I mean, obviously J-Skills showed his hand, but I think Jag Warrior should have respected it even more, because as soon as he has the donjon, he can have Sergeant, which is just way more of a threat than something like Man-at-Arms. So immediately as he gets to feudal age, there's a unit that he can produce, and he's got to watch out for that, and he just didn't protect himself. He thought he'd be safe on the island, and when he wasn't.
Yeah, I agree. That
was a good performance. J-Skills knew what he wanted to do, and he did it.
I don't think Jaguar took feudal age aggression seriously on this map. He just thought, oh, you know, the guy's building towers. Donjons are so expensive. They're gonna set him so far back. I can just migrate out. You know, I can just, you know, boom behind this and build behind this, and it'll be fine. But J-Skill's given us a solid lesson in the potential for feudal age wins on this map. All right, let's take a look at the statistics. So yeah, Christian Bobby, if you are not in the server already, consider joining us. And we're always looking for more map makers. And it is definitely possible to do Chile. I think we talked about doing a South American map pack at some point. I think there are a lot of really cool places in South America. And there'd be a lot of diversity too. They got some very diverse biomes and history down there. So it's definitely possible. Next season we're going to North America, Northeast United States. And then the season after that, maybe Poland or Ireland is how it's looking. But after that, or even instead of that, we could potentially do something in South America. But we need people to take some initiative. All right, so anyway, we'll go over the stats now. J-Skills with 21 kills, 5 units lost. They each raised one building. They each lost one building. J-Skills with the largest army of 18. Jag Warrior, more food collected. J-Skills with more wood collected, more stone collected, and more gold collected. Technology, I mean, J Skills was about 40 seconds faster to the feudal age. He explored more of the map, had more research. J Skills with 49 villager high, Jag Warrior only got to 33. And here's the timeline of J Skills managing Jag Warrior's decline in feudal age. So, anything to say about the statistics, Plush?
Not really. I mean, it was pretty decisive. I think Jag Warrior just didn't respect the regression from the beginning. Obviously there's the Donjon. I think you can't do anything about that, but I think he should have just transported even earlier than he did and set up some defenses on the outer islands. But he tried to stay a little bit longer and got punished and walled in, and there was a lot of idle villager time. And then he moved to the outer islands, didn't defend himself with anything, and then just got rushed down by some sergeants, and that was pretty much the end. I think he just needed to respect it more and have a plan for getting out of that situation.
All right, I'm loading into the second game, which is played on Bluegill. I'm at 0 seconds. I am ready to go whenever you are.
Give me one moment.
Sure. Oh, looks like we got ourselves
Bluegill.
the African version. All right. That's fun.
All right, I'm loading in. Okay, one moment. I'm at 3 seconds.
So, Cookie, J Skills won the first game. No, you didn't miss the first game. It's just we had a little bit of a delay. Plush was doing some troubleshooting to get his mic working. All right, Plush is here. I'm at 0 seconds, and I'm ready to go whenever you are, Plush. All right, 3.
I'm at 3.
2, 1. Go. It's fine. It's a 3-second difference. Plush will just be a little bit more prescient than normal today, guys. So we got Bluegill version 2 by Tech Chariot, who was also on the co-cast last week. And we have Jag Warrior playing as the Jurchens, and we got J Skills playing as the Magyars. So I know a little bit about the Magyars because I was competitively playing Age of Empires when the Magyars existed. They don't have any eco bonuses, but they got some, well, unless you count the wolf killing as an eco bonus. They got cheaper scouts, they got scouts with free
and the
attack
blacksmith
upgrades.
bonuses a little bit.
What's that?
The blacksmith bonuses give them some savings on resources. They get all the melee attack upgrades for free.
That's true. That's true. I guess you could kind of count that as an eco bonus, right? And then the Jurchens are famous for having invented refrigeration in the Middle Ages. So their meat doesn't rot.
I did not know that.
What else is special about the Jurchens?
They have really good cavalry, which is probably what we're going to see here. That they've got like really good step lancers. They attack faster, and you already know how oppressive step lancers can be, especially in tight quarters, which this map has a lot of in the center and on the outer wood ring. So I think they're going to be really, really, really good here. I think we're going to see step lancers galore. I don't think he's going to go for anything like the grenadiers or anything like that. It's you're too far apart for something like that to make sense, I think.
Yeah, they both seem to think that this is a scouts map. They both picked scouts civilizations. Some people say that this is a scouts map. Other people, I've heard people say that this is a really great archers map because you can take your archers and you can like camp them between the gold mines, or you can camp them in this outer ring. So I guess it really just depends on how you look at it. But I think of all the different generations that you could get of this map, they got the biome that is actually most rewarding for scouts, or one of the more rewarding biomes for scouts here. J Skills coming forward and building a little bit of a greedy forward dock, I would say. But a little bit less wood on this version, right? This wood line is a little bit thinner. And
yes.
So than usual. Usually it's a little bit thicker than this, and these reeds are a bit smaller. Actually, these reeds have a lot of wood stored in them. So never mind that. But no, I do think that they're gonna have a lot of fun with scouts here. Oh, one thing I should tell you about this map is that you cannot wall to the edge of the map here. There's like a ring of unbuildable terrain right about here. So in case you're watching this and you're wondering why they don't just wall to the edge of the map, it's because they can't. So the map is extremely open because of that. The gold is nice in the center, but you can't actually secure any wood using ships, so you sort of have to be careful. Once you run out of gold, because you just have 6 piles in your base, and there are plenty of neutral stones scattered across the map, but once you run out of gold in the center of your base, you got to go and get it from the center of the map, and that can be pretty challenging. The gold in your base is pretty secure, though. It's not that far off. So J-Skills with an early dock, trying to get the Magyar, a little bit of a Magyar food bonus. Jag Warrior not bothering with it. Who's doing the right thing, Plush?
I think it really depends. First of all, it's miraculous that this villager has not attracted any of these lions out here. I've never been able to dock in the middle without attracting at least a couple lions. But I think J-Skills has the right idea long term, not for the food necessarily, although that is a bonus. But it's just shorefish, and it's not that great. I think mainly because having ships in the center can really control the middle, can control the gold. So I think he's doing the right thing, even though it's a bit of a sacrifice of your early resources, in my opinion. Because I think you can do just fine in Dark and Feudal Age with the resources you got at home. The dock is more just for control, in my opinion.
And we've
so I think J-Skills is doing the right thing.
We've seen people do that. We've seen people build the dock and build a couple fishing ships, but J-Skills seems to be a little more heavily invested in the fishing. He's got 4 fishing ships, but he was still able to get up to the Feudal Age not too far behind Jag Warrior. So Jag Warrior has basically foregone that fish, and he's gone around and he's collected as many of these neutral goats as he can, and he sent those neutral goats to his town, and you know, he can collect them at his leisure. Building a barracks now. He's heavily on berries, so I'm thinking maybe Jag Warrior is gonna do a fast scouts build, and J-Skills is gonna do a slow scouts build, and it's gonna be scouts on scouts. I don't know who's gonna do it better. My instincts say that Jag Warrior is gonna have a better scouts build initially. It's going to have more stuff going on. But J-Skills, maybe the long-term impact of these shorefish will pay off, and he'll have more later.
Yeah. He just got up. I'm not seeing any table yet. Oh, there it is now. And there it is for J-Skills. So that's pretty similar timing on the stables. That's not going to be a huge issue. And Magyars have the initially better scouts, always. You have to respect that, because they have even without a blacksmith, they have the extra attack from forging.
That's true.
So he's going to have to build Jaguar is going to have to build a blacksmith immediately to even be competitive at all with J-Skills. Otherwise, he's just going to have to try to outnumber him, which is not guaranteed, and it's a big resource investment.
And it's not easy, because Magyar scouts are cheaper. I'm just trying to see what the Jurchens get for scouts. Mounted units and fire lancers attack 25% faster, so his scouts attack faster. The Magyar
Not fair. Yeah, I forgot it was all those units.
The Magyar scouts have the free attack upgrades.
Yes.
But I would say I would still favor the Magyars in an early scout fight. I think you're right, because their scouts are cheaper and they get the free attack upgrades.
Well, they're about to encounter each other in the middle. Just passing.
I guess yeah, decides not to fight it. Has Jag Warrior trained any spearmen? Yes, he has. All right, so that's pretty important.
That's good. He's gonna need them.
He is gonna need them. And actually, Jaguar going for the fishing ships. This I was not expecting, but it makes a lot of sense because all of this is shallow. So there's nowhere for the
Yes.
fishing ships to hide in this particular generation. Now sometimes,
Well, except in the dock.
except in the dock. Yeah, that's true. This map was made before the docks could do that kind of a thing. But there was a random chance of this being deep or this being shallows. And in this case, it's shallows. Alright, so now Jag Warrior is outnumbered, and he's got to kind of run around and try to find something to do later.
He did pick off a scout, which is nice. But he does need to get some more numbers, and he needs some upgrades. I still don't see a blacksmith from him.
Yeah, no blacksmith yet. Just building up his economy. Jag Warrior has a big ring of farms here, and he's just keeping the villagers working now. The economy on Bluegill, this map, is pretty tight. You don't have a lot of food.
Yes.
So he runs off. And that's why it's kind of surprising to see players play as civilizations that don't get eco bonuses on this map, because you can do it, but it's hard. All right, so J Skills is broken off, and he's gonna slip in right through here. And where are the spearmen? Uh-oh.
They're out of position.
Yeah, they are out of position. He's sending one
You
back.
could definitely see some villager kills here, especially with the free forging. It makes sense to fight it, I guess, but that's costly. It's 2 villagers down.
Yep.
And he's still got 3 scouts alive. They'll be run off now, but I think that was probably worth it.
I agree.
For J Skills.
J Skills no longer has a scout advantage, but he killed 2 villagers. And that's what it's all about. Yeah. War crimes in Age of Empires. So now the question is, does J Skills double down on Feudal Age, or does he try to get Castle Age? Looks like he's got a big expanse of farms here. And he himself also has a few spearmen that he's made up to defend his economy. This could be an opportunity for Jag Warrior to counterattack. Ooh, there's some fishing ships Jag Warrior could go after. J Skills sending some spearmen to help defend. And Jag Warrior sees it.
Jag Warrior sees him.
And
nice.
avoids him. It is a good play.
But I don't think he can do much damage here with the spearmen. They are more in place here for J Skills. He's gonna run around and be annoying though. See if he gets any villager picks. Oh yeah, he can't commit to that.
He's got
one villager or 1 scout's down.
Ooh.
Ooh, he's still got some scouts on the fish though in the middle. While he's distracted at home.
Ooh, yeah, that is a good play.
So fishing ship goes down.
2 fishing. 1 fishing ship goes down. Another almost went down.
He's doing some damage. It's definitely nothing at home. I think they should both be looking for Castle Age. So there's a blacksmith now for Jag Warrior. Just gonna be big.
Jag Warrior
allows
still
him to
making
get to
scouts.
Castle Age and get upgrades.
Yeah, blacksmith. Jag Warrior still making scouts. So I think Jag Warrior intends to double down on Feudal Age, where J Skills is taking his foot off the gas and wants to get Castle Age. It's hard to get Castle Age. If your opponent commits to Feudal.
Scout and Spearman just died in the center to a lion.
A lion. I didn't see that, but I did see that Jag Warrior here fighting off a scout raid on his woodline, losing another villager.
He's lost 2 villagers.
Spearman is having a hard time finding a target here.
Oh man,
wandering all around.
Jag Warrior just lost all his scouts after all that commitment.
Ooh.
Under the town center of J Skills.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's and J Skills is on his way up.
Neither one is even close to. Oh, he is? Okay, I looked at his resource. I didn't look at his actual progress bar. That's huge. I think, yeah, he's building archery ranges now. He's going to go for cav archers, which is going to be really nice in the center. And Jag Warrior's nowhere near. I don't know what he can do at this point. Double committed to scouts and then just lost all of them.
Jag Warrior is in trouble. I don't know, maybe if you're Jag Warrior, you build a mining camp on this stone and you build a few towers across your base and kind of pray. but then your opponent could go knights, and the knights will be pretty impervious to the towers, so it's very hard. You don't want to be too far behind a castle age on this map.
I think with the way the score shows right now, I don't think Jag Warrior knows that J Skills is on his way. I think he thinks that they're in the same position. They're going for a long feudal age, and because he's still making scouts at home.
Jag Warrior. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He is, but he also almost has the food to click up.
Yeah, if he has a market.
Wait, no,
he doesn't have a
He's got
market.
2 on gold. So J Skills will be Castle Age now, and cavalry archers have been queued up. Jag Warrior in the back of the base here, looking for some damage. He sees that
There's
his
just
opponent's
spearmen
heavily on
everywhere.
gold. Maybe he can pick off some villagers on this gold. J Skills with a quick wall. These scouts have no upgrades, so it's hard for them to kill villagers. And there are a lot
especially
of
with all of these spears.
defending spearmen following.
Yeah, he's panic building a market at home so he can get up to the next age. He's just not on gold. Not very heavily, anyway.
The cavalry archers are on their way. J Skills has also built a Hulk for whatever reason. I don't know what the
Scouting,
Hulk
I
is
guess.
going to be good at. Try to see. Let's see if we can see what the Hulk is for. Look at the game from J Skills' perspective. Maybe the Hulk is to prevent docking.
Yeah, that's fair. Jag Warrior's trying to wall the front of his base here. He just clicked up. He's gonna do his best to outlast this attack. But I don't know what he can do in the long term. There's 5 cav archers on his face right now.
Cav
So you can probably slip through the cracks here. Yeah.
So Jag Warrior is about halfway up to the Castle Age, and actually he's making ranges himself.
Which is good. He needs to defend with some just trash right now. And pray.
Some skirmishers. J Skills has a knight here too. That's not fun. If you're Jag Warrior just needs to abandon this wood line. Yeah, he needs to get out of here.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have any other wood lines he could go to, not safely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the big thing on this map. There's cracks everywhere. You can't full wall. You can't rely on that to defend yourself.
So the cav archers
Gonna
for
fight
J
with the
Skills.
scouts and spears.
All right, Jag Warrior has made it to the Castle Age, and he's making skirmishers now. Let's check his point of view. Actually has some decent numbers here. He drives J Skills out from the back of his base.
Yeah, but I think that's smart from J Skills. You don't want to take unnecessary losses when you already have the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll accept that. He still wins. He kills the scouts. Just doesn't have any pressure on the eco, but he already moved an entire wood line over, so that was plenty of damage.
So
I would like to see him surround, though, with the cav archers and just put more pressure on the eco.
So Jag Warrior is researching light cav, and
Interesting.
he's making more scouts. He's doubling down on the scouts. Maybe he feels like it's a good investment because his opponent has a lot of cavalry archers, and the light cav have the same pierce armor as knights.
That's fair, but he does also have knights here, and those will destroy the cav or the light cav.
It's true.
I think it's a good way to go, though, since he's just not really on gold. He has this 1/3 tile gold here, and that's all he can really collect right now with no access to the middle.
He's added a second town center on his on wood on the right. This is actually a really good town center. I don't know if it's timed
definitely
in the
very
best
smart.
way, but it's a good location for a town center. And, you know,
Absolutely, that's the only way.
maybe Jag Warrior could benefit from either a counter raid with his light cav, since he, you know, there might be too many cavalry archers here to fight, or maybe he could try to sneak some stone in, eventually get some towers or a castle up to help fight off this oppressive ball of cavalry archers here.
Yeah, because there is plenty of neutral stone. No neutral gold, but there's plenty of neutral stone.
So we see some grenadiers throwing some bombs at these
Oh, wow.
knights, which I was not expecting.
I was not expecting the grenadiers either, but I guess if you got nowhere to go, the mobility doesn't matter.
And Jaguar.
Ah, he calls it GG. At least we got to see some explosions.
We did. He was just too outnumbered here. So how could this game have been different, is the question. What could Jag Warrior have done to win this game? I don't really know his Civ well enough to know what his options are.
I play a lot of Dirchins on the ladder. They're just, I think he needed to go to Castle Age. I think the long feudal age hurt him, especially since he lost all his numbers. That was kind of the turning point. Because long feudal age can work if you do damage, but he was, not only was he not doing damage, but he lost all his numbers. So that just completely put him in a disadvantage in both eco and military. And there just was no recovering from that. I would have liked to see a more like standard, just 3 or 4 scouts, try to do some damage, at least just keep him alive to keep your opponent on his toes, and then just go up to Castle Age, because the Steppe Lancers are way better, and you need that mobility and control. You need a powerful unit to control the middle, because the gold just will not last too long. So I think he needed to go to Castle Age and play for that early. But it's also skills here, because he played that scout rush really well. His scouts were always in a good position. They found damage. They didn't engage when they didn't need to. So it was also good play skills.
Yeah, agreed. Maybe Jag Warrior from the previous game was like, all right, I can't do a greedy fast castle. I'm going to play more feudal age.
Maybe.
And then the situation was different for this map, and it was just a situation where he should have gone castle a little bit faster. But it's very easy for us being omnipotent to see all of that. I'm wondering how much effect this dock had on Jay's skills. It certainly helped his economy. You know, I would have expected Jaguar to be up a bit quicker and to have scouts out a bit faster, because he didn't build this dock. I'm not really sure what happened there. What delayed Jag Warrior? Why is it that J Skills built an entire dock in like 3 or 4 fishing ships, and was only 20 seconds slower to click up to feudal age? What happened there? I don't know. You know, J Skills is favored in terms of seeds, you know, so maybe he's just a little bit better at balancing those economy things. But you would think that all other things being equal, if a player built a dock and some fishing ships, that it would put them at a timing disadvantage to feudal age a little bit more significant than, you know, 20 seconds, which is essentially what it was. So it's interesting. All right, maybe J Skills just had a really...
I mean, maybe he just had a really tight build where he maxed out usage.
Exactly. So maybe it's not that Jaguar did anything bad. Maybe J Skills just unlocked some special build for the Magyars that works really well. Or any no eco bonus Civ in Dark Age.
Yeah.
So units killed 47 for J Skills. Units lost 23. Buildings raised 2. Buildings lost 0. Largest army 40. So J Skills with better military stats across the board. Jag Warrior collected more food. J Skills collected more wood. J Skills collected more gold. Neither player collected any stone. Jag Warrior first to feudal age by, like, you know, 28 seconds basically. And then Castle Age, J Skills has got, you know, 4 minutes of hell over Jag Warrior to Castle Age. Jag Warrior explored more of the map.
Yeah, for real.
And J Skills researched more stuff. J Skills with villager high of 67. And here's the timeline. So it was okay in Feudal Age, but once J Skills got to Castle, that's where Jag Warrior sharply declined. We return to replays. Alright, so Plush, I'm going to step away real quick. Maybe like a 2-minute bio break here. And if that's okay with you. Alright, so we're going to go back to the league screen share. And guys, we'll be right back. Just give me a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we'll see you soon, Plush. Alright, I am back, guys. I've refilled my water. And PlushWerewolf.
And I am in.
Excellent. He's here. Let's go. So, we got Kitsa and Bender. We'll do conflagration first. Let's load the replay.
I thought it was Shogun first.
Nope. Conflagration. That's the map of the round.
Alrighty, let me back out.
That's right. Hydration.
Oh, Shogun was just the map of the round.
Oh, Shogun was? Well, whatever. I can change or you can change. Doesn't matter.
I'll back out when we go back to replay.
I'm on 0 seconds and I'm ready to go whenever you are. Christian Blavi says
Sounds
hydration
good.
break. Yes. Oh, there's something that I'm gonna show you first. So we casted J Skills and Jag Warrior. Kitsa versus Bender. Yeah, no, he's right. Shogun is the map of the round. Oops. All right, well, I guess we're going to do that one second. Sorry about that, guys. Just looking at the draft here. So Kitsa has the Romans, the Byzantines, the Vietnamese, the Malayans, and the Khitans. And Bender has the Mapuche, the Khmer, the Inca, the Magyars, and the Dravidians. Kitsa has sniped the Muisca from Bender, and Bender has sniped the Turks from Kitsa. So, thoughts about the civilization draft, Plush?
I think it's interesting. I think it's. Oh, hold on. I was on the wrong draft. I was like, wait, this is all very familiar. Uh, let me regain my thoughts here. For conflagration, it's a very open map, so I'm seeing Khitans being very nice for Kitsa, and then for Bender, he's got Mapuche, Khmer, and Magyars are all going to be great on that. Byzantines already also for Kitsa could do pretty well. Shogun, I want to see more closed map, kind of like fast castle kind of civilizations. Even though it's not quite that kind of map, it kind of turns out that way. But I don't see any of that, so maybe we'll see some early aggression on Shogun. Maybe some pressure on the wood lines and stuff like that.
All right. Let's change the overlay now. Go into the game screen share. Christian Blavi says he knows both of these players. Excellent. So do we. They've been in the league for a little while.
I've played both of them.
Kitsa I've known for a very long time. All right. Ready to go. 3, 2, I'm at 0 seconds and I'm ready to go whenever you are.
I'm ready to go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we got Bender playing as the blue Mapuche, and we have Kitsa playing as the red Khitan. So both of these are somewhat new Sibs. I'm going to be relying heavily on PlushWerewolf to tell me about what they're good at. I do want to clarify one thing first, though, and that is that Conflagration was made by Welcome to Rapture. Welcome to Rapture has been helping us with maps for a little while now. He's pretty good at it. He understands the map-making process and everything. It's a good fit for his style. And this shrine in the center is reversibly capturable, and it provides 10 population space. Now, these guys seem to have a relatively close spawn in this case. What are your thoughts about the civilization matchup on this map, Plush?
I think I favor Khitans. Like, obviously Mapuche have cavalry units, but not until Castle Age. So I think they're going to struggle earlier because the Chompy warriors got nerfed and then rebuffed, and now they're just about... They're like man-at-arms with a little bit of upside at this point, I would say. Rather than just like a full oppressive, you can just rush like eagles kind of thing. They're not as much of a scout equivalent as eagles are. So I think in Feudal Age, if Kitsa goes for scouts, like I think, then Bender's going to be at a disadvantage because he can't match. But he could defend and just get to Castle Age and go for his powerful mounted units because the Bolas Riders are very powerful, hard to deal with. They're initially very good. It's a good power spike. But after that, until that point, I don't think he has much options than to defend and maybe go for some archers and into something else. but yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
So Bender
But
has got
ketons are just so good.
this settlement, the really nice looking settlement here. It's on his berries and it's on his wood. So maybe Bender
Maybe that's
is,
why he picked it for this map.
yeah, maybe he's just like, I want one of these South American civs so that I can build these settlements on the berries and on the wood at the same time and derive a huge benefit. He's also pushing deer. So I think Bender is going to do classic Bender things and go for a fast castle into unique unit. He really likes that kind of build. All in fast castle into unique unit. Maybe Christian Blavi, he says he knows the players. Maybe this is a known strategy that he's familiar with, of one of Bender's favorite strategies. Keitsa is a little bit less predictable, I think. You never really know what Keitsa's going to do. Keitsa's come a long way. I remember PlushWerewolf playing against Keitsa in the King of Ireland tournament long ago.
Yep.
And now Keitsa is in the 1800s. So he's gotten very good at the game since then. Christian Blavi says the Bullis Rider, it's very strong, but Bender must be hit early, he says. Yeah, he says, so I think if I understand that correctly, he's saying Keitsa really needs to not let Bender do what Bender wants to do. Because Bender is good at the FC into unique unit. So he's saying maybe because Bender gets, is the one that gets the Bullis Rider. So he's saying Keitsa needs to prevent Bender from getting to that point. And let's see what Keitsa's exploration is. Does Keitsa know where Bender's wood lines are? No, Keitsa has not found Bender yet. Uh-oh, that's not good. He's literally gone all the way around him. He's right here, and he hasn't found him.
I think Bender knows exactly what he needs to do here. I think this is a very well planned out strategy already, because he's walling in his settlements. They're very good settlements. He's expecting scouts with double forging, put a lot of pressure on him, so he's just pre-walling everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a very good strategy. He's going to have safe resources, and he can do the fast castle at his leisure.
Yeah, look at this. Keitsa has failed to find Bender. Oh no.
Yeah, that scout's just wandering out in the wild.
Keitsa is, decently. He's going to have a really good feudal age here, although Bender's not going to be far behind. Keitsa actually came out here and milled the deer, which is an interesting choice. Alright, he is building a barracks now. And he's going to probably want to build a stable. But yeah, Keitsa not finding his opponent. He's going to curve around, see if he can find his opponent, come back this way. Because he feels like he should have found his opponent over here by now. He should have seen some resources or something. So he's going to curve back, but it's kind of luck because his opponent could be over here too.
Oh, you know what I think Bender's gonna do? With Mapuche, I think he's gonna go trash from the settlements, because he's up to feudal age and he hasn't built a barracks yet.
Interesting.
Because he clicked up on a very normal population for going feudal age. Yeah, he's just built, oh, never mind. There's a Markin blacksmith. He's got something planned that we can't comprehend.
So there is a tower foundation from Keitsa. Keitsa is going to tower rush Bender, and Bender is still doing his fast castle approach. Now,
you know what? I like the tower.
It looks like a pretty good tower here, and these hollow wood lines means it's going to be easy to wall this tower in. This tower is very important because it will deny Bender gold access. So Bender has already clicked up to the castle age. So Keitsa's going to have to hurry to make things happen here.
Yeah. It's going to be nice to have all the pressure on with the towers, but yeah. Keitsa's playing feudal age and Bender is simply not, and they clicked up on the same population.
Yeah, that Discord...
crazy. He's got a really tight build.
Uh-oh.
Bender's on stragglers.
Well, I will take your word for it. My game seems to have frozen. Are you still there, Plush?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Alright, let me see if my entire application is frozen.
You want me to pause?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. Paused at 12:25.
Steam app is not responding.
No.
One sec. I think I'm going to have to kill the process, which is unfortunate.
More technical difficulties.
Alright, let's try this. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let me restart the game real quick. Seem to have... Alright, so we saw a really interesting looking tower rush from Kitsa. We had talked about how Kitsa really... He needs to get his opponent... some damage on his opponent before his opponent can go fast castle. Bender really loves the fast castle unique unit plays. Christian Blavi says, I am in the Discord. Really? You must have already been in it. Because I don't see a notification saying that you joined. There is a two-factor authentication that folks have to complete. And that is to prevent the spam bots from joining and then telling us all about their pornography websites or their tutoring websites. All right, let's load this replay.
I think it's crazy that Bender pulled off a 2100 defense castle. I've never even tried such a thing. Open map. That's insane.
I
I guess there's a lot of food if you push all the food in. And he sold his stone to get there, but still.
So we're fast forwarding. Oh, he did sell his stone to get there. All right, well that definitely helps. Yes. But he's gonna have to take more in order to be able to build a castle. So
I think he's gonna go for a Bolus Rider. He just needs archery range for that.
Oh. All right, so he doesn't even need the stone. Well, that's an even bigger advantage. The Bolas Rider is a powerful archery range unit, sounds like, for the Mapuche.
But we'll see if he can pull it off with these towers on his face. Or one tower so far. Looks like he'll go for another.
I'm catching up.
Yep, I'm at 1225.
Kitsa a little unlucky scouting Bender as well, which gives Bender an advantage. Alright, so we see the tower going up here. Scout runs in, not able to get any good fights, so Kitsa losing 2 scouts right there. Alright, you're at 1225. I am also at 1225. I'm actually at 1227, and I am ready to go whenever you are.
I am ready to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Alrighty. There's second tower going down right over here on the other wood line. I wish it was a little more aggressive, honestly.
Probably could.
I think he's trying to stay out of the line of sight, but I don't think Bender can actually do anything about it fast enough.
And Bender isn't fooled. He knows that this tower is here.
Yeah.
And he has not responded. Because there's not really much to respond to. There's a little bit of food in this forage bush, but not very much.
There's a ton of idle time for Bender, though, so this tower rush is doing what Kitsa wanted it to.
Now, what resources are required to create the Bolas Rider? Is it just wood and gold?
Yeah, it's wood and gold.
Okay. So...
Same as Cav Archers.
Okay, they're basically a unique version of the Cavalry Archer. Well, you know, Bender has this gold back here he can just take. He's not having a lot of luck taking this gold, although he is slightly out of range of this tower. see if I can
Yeah,
clear
he
this
needs.
tower.
Kitsu will need to get fleshing. 20.
Yeah.
He's being sneaky. He really wants this to work, and there's the first Bolus Rider out right now. So
Yeah,
it's nice that he stonewalled the towers, because those will just be there and be annoying. But Kitsu's got to figure something out to actually defend from this unit.
They have, what is it? They have a sling of some kind. They only have 4 range. And they have some kind of charge attack too. What is this?
They'll slow down enemies on the first hit.
Oh, that's handy.
It's not amazing, but it matters in like when you're chasing down scouts or something like that.
All right, so
which
Kitsa,
usually cav archers have a hard time doing. So
Kitsa sees that Bender is no longer on this gold. Bender's moving over to a different gold pile. And what's Kitsa doing? He's adding archery ranges. That makes a lot of sense. Probably skirmishers are the natural counter for these things.
Yes, definitely.
And Bender is adding a siege workshop to clear these towers off of him. Or maybe the siege workshop is to deal with skirmishers. I'm not sure.
Well, it'll be good for both. I think Bender's doing all the right things. I don't think there's power. Those towers caused a lot of idle time, which was great, and we're seeing that in the score. But I don't think they're a very decisive move. But the Bolus Riders are kind of just running around. I think they should just be in Kitsa's base right now, causing havoc rather than chasing down scouts.
Kitsa, he knows about this gold, but he doesn't know that that's where Bender is taking gold right now. He's kind of searching the back corner. Maybe he assumed that Bender would have to go there.
Oh, he sees it.
Now he spots it.
Sees it now.
All right, and so he
But just 2 scouts is not going to do anything.
Yeah, he's
not
got
much
a
anyway.
third. He's got a third coming, but yeah, here's a 4th coming. So they're definitely starting to swarm over it like fish eating chum. All right, but he is scared
And double
off.
forging is in now. So these are some deadly scouts if Kitsa can keep them alive.
Let's see, Bender is working on these stone walls with the ram. So Bender does want to clear up the towers. It's intended for the towers. Kitsa coming back with his scouts. And Bender is ready for him. The villagers immediately give chase. And scout goes down. Kitsa sending some skirmishers forward.
Yeah, Kitsa's doing great, and he's got a really good pasture economy at home. I think he's kind of at the disadvantage, but he's doing enough to keep Bender out of his base, which is all he needs to do until he can click Castle Age.
Mm-hmm. Now, Bender did finish off Kitsa's scouts finally with a couple of Bolas riders. And Bender killed... Okay, he did kill the tower. And Kitsa...
The Scorpions are going to be good.
Yeah, Kitsa has a scout attacking the ram. The Scorpion is attacking the skirmishers. The skirmishers have got to run. I guess Kitsa needs to build up a few more scouts before he can fight the siege weapons.
He's going for it, but there's another Scorpion out. The scouts are doing great with that bonus damage.
They are. Wow. And they're going for
They're
going for the Scorpion. This is impressive that Kitsa is... I don't know, does Kitsa plan on going to the Castle Age? I guess he's kind of got the food for it, but imagine if Kitsa had built another stable and he had like 8 scouts out now instead of 800 food in the bank. It could be a different game. It could be the same game. This villager stays alive.
I think Kitsa does need to go to the next stage, because if you get a critical mass of these Bolus Riders, skirmishers aren't going to do anything. So he's bought a lot of time, and he is up to Castle Age. But the question is, what does he go for in Castle Age against Bolus Riders?
The answer is
and honestly, I think
scouts.
I guess
he's got 2 stables making scouts, and he's getting the armor upgrade. He's also queued up upgrades for his skirmishers, and the Bolus Riders are finally doing their thing. They are finally returning, or they're coming forward.
Yeah.
But Kitsa's going to ride out to meet them. Kitsa's not done being aggressive, I guess.
Yeah, he really wants to take advantage of that double forging and kill some villagers. which is great for keeping the Bolus Riders at home, but yeah, he might just go into Light Cav in Castle Age. That might not be a bad play. Either Light Cav or Step Lancers, either one.
Kitsa coming around. He really wants to shut down this gold over here, doesn't he? He's got these Bolas Riders following. Now, how many scouts do you need to kill a Bolas Rider?
Well, when they're not... Apparently just one. If the Bolus Rider's not moving.
So
Which doesn't bode well for long term.
Kitsa has reached the Castle Age here. He's got... Apparently, Bender came out to destroy this outpost, and Kitsa's scouts had something to say about that. He manages to pick off a few villagers that way. Oh.
Kitsa's doing a really good job with the unit control. He's not really losing a lot of these fights needlessly. I say as he just loses 2 trying to kill that. But he does have Light Cav now. So it looks like it's going to be Light Cav and Skirms. And he's definitely got the food economy for it at home.
He's going to keep his outpost alive for now, which is a good win for Kitsa. Kitsa's got his Light Cav on Bender's gold as well. Picking off some villagers.
He's just constantly staying annoying back there, which is great.
From momentum that he built up in the Feudal Age.
Yeah.
He's returning with another wave of Light Cav. Here's Bender to destroy this outpost, I think. Kitsa sees where this mangonel is going, and he jumps it. He jumps the mangonel so that his skirmishers can feel safe attacking the Bolas Riders. And there's Light Cav retreating. So hit and run Kitsa over here. Where is Bender going with that? I'm not sure, but Bender calls the GG. Kitsa wins the first game. Wow.
That was really good. That was very calm, collected play from Kitsa.
Kitsa did exactly what he needed to do here. Bender's notorious for the fast castle into unique unit, but Kitsa found a way to counter it this time.
And I think the double forging helped a lot to keep his Feudal Age units competitive with the Castle Age units, you know? Like this, even though they weren't directly fighting each other, like the scouts were a big threat to the siege and the villagers, so if he danced around enough, which he did, he still did a lot of damage and overwhelmed him.
It's good to see when somebody plays the map, you know? Somebody takes advantage of the openness of the map to punish an opponent that is playing perhaps a little bit greedier. It's always nice to see that.
On the flip side, Bender definitely did play to the map too. He just had a completely different idea. Like, he knew what he wanted to do with these settlements and these enclosed little areas, and he got his fast castle very quickly, but he just couldn't keep up with the feudal pressure, which is very impressive from Kitsa.
Let's take a look at the statistics. So the kill to death, Kitsa with 24 kills and 22 units lost. Bender destroyed 1 building, and it was one of Kitsa's towers. The wall segments don't count. Kitsa lost 1 building. No units converted for either player. Kitsa had a largest army of 13 compared to Bender's 7 units in his largest army. Kitsa with more food, wood, and stone collected. Bender with far more gold collected. Technology. Kitsa was first to Feudal Age by 30 seconds, and Bender was first to Castle Age by 10 minutes. Society.
And a lot of good it did him. I think that idle time really honestly, from the towers, really prevented Bender from really having that power spike in Castle Age. He kind of floundered for a bit, building his buildings and getting the first Bolas Riders out there. So I think the towers definitely did help. They kind of drew the boundaries for where the game was going to be played. So yeah, just great play from Kitsa all the way through. That was really good. Because that was a great strategy from Bender, honestly.
We can see Kitsa dominating the match here since Feudal Age. Let's return to the replays. Alright, the second game is on Shogun. I am loading in now. I am paused, but I am ready to go whenever you are. I am at 1 second.
I'm in at 3 seconds. I'm ready to go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. So guys, hello and welcome to the final game in our cast for today. We have Kitza versus Bender, set played around the 1800 level, on a map this time known as Shogun. Shogun was created by Biscuits for Alchemy League, or maybe not for Alchemy League Season 10 so much as adapted for Alchemy League Season 10. You have a ring of unbuildable terrain around your base, so you can't wall from your town center to the edge of the map. You have the ruins of an old castle in the center with some bonus stone. You got some berries, some old courtyard trees that you can pluck some delicious berries from. And in this clearing is your opponent, who has set up camp in another one of the many towers around the keep of the castle. What else do I want to say about this map? We got bonus golds here on either side. Contain some gold piles and a relic. A ring of wood around the edge of the map. And not enough food in the town center. So you kind of have to go out to these berries in the middle to get the food you need to go up. I don't think I have too much more to say about the map. PlushWerewolf may have some comments, though. What do you think about this map, and what do you think about these civs on this map?
I like this map a lot. It really forces you to do a lot of things a certain way, which is nice. It's like you said, you have to go out in the middle if you want to have a normal sort of build order, to get those berries. And that can cause a lot of conflict early in the middle, especially since that's a great place to get stone. And the lack of walling to your main walls really just kind of, it leaves the feudal age open for aggression. Even though you have stone walls to start with, your town center is safe, but your wood lines are not necessarily safe. You have to wall them in, which looks like Bender has done. And the civs, it looks like we've got Romans for Kitza, and we have Khmer for Bender. I'm not exactly sure what their strategies are, because it's such an open map. I guess they want to have control with cavalry, which is what I would expect with these civs. Romans with their economy can just kind of pump out knights like nobody's business in Castle Age. But it looks like at least Bender, as we know so well, is trying to play for Castle Age. He's already walled in his wood line. He does not want to have anything to do with the feudal age, is my guess. And we'll see what Kitza does with Romans. Because obviously they are far away, so even if you want to put pressure on those wood lines, it's going to take a long time to get there with archers or scouts or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, will Bender go this, a similar fast castle style build? He's only got 3 on wood, so this would suggest that nothing, actually, really. Because you would put 3 on wood if you wanted to go scouts, and you could put 3 on wood if you knew that you could skip your prerequisite buildings as Khmer to click up to the next stage. Either is viable with what he's currently doing. It's like a little bit of harassment here on Kitza's villager. Kitza has not gotten loom yet, so this lady's in a little bit of danger. Kitza's sending a healthy villager out to chase this scout off. I took the Romans a little bit differently. I thought, well, the Romans can kind of build and fortify the center a bit better, because
True.
they just have 5% better villagers, basically. We can change over and check out the Roman bonuses. I thought they might have had one more too. Villagers gather, build, repair 5% faster. And infantry armor upgrades effects are doubled. So maybe if he wanted to go man-at-arms plus towers on the center and lock down the center, he could do so pretty effectively.
Yeah, I just don't see infantry work on this map at any point, because it's so open. If you have cavalry, they can just run away. And Khmer have great cavalry, so I think it's just he's going to use his eco advantage to just go for knights in Castle Age, because knights are still good for Romans, and maybe even centurions if he feels like going that route.
Here we go. Here's a barracks. So Kitza disagrees with you, PlushWerewolf. He's gonna, well, at least he has to build a barracks at least, but it looks like he's kind of fortifying the center, and he wants to really lock down the center. We've seen players just like build towers here for no reason other than just to claim the center of the map for themselves. There are some people who believe that if the center of the map has resources and you secure it, it's a guaranteed win. There are some people that believe that, and Kitza might be one of them.
That's the thing. I like this map because I think it doesn't really count for that. Controlling the center is obviously important, but since it's stone and not gold, I don't think it's as essential, you know? And there's gold on both sides, so... And there's neutral stones, so it's not like this is the best... This is a game-winning position. It's just really good because it's the center of the map, it's on elevation, and you can build castles and whatnot on it. So it's a really good position to go for Kitza. He wants to have this control. He's probably going to build towers because he's got the stone here. Or maybe he'll just go for a castle later.
He's got villagers on stone too. He has 2 militia that he's built so far. Kitza has, and I don't know. I honestly don't know what this is. You would think he would be getting the man-at-arms upgrade if he were okay. He's building another. It looks like he's building another militia, and maybe he's going to get the man-at-arms upgrade, and he's going to do man-at-arms and towers on his opponent. His opponent's wood line here to take Bender off wood like he did last time. But Bender's gonna build a defensive tower. He's not screwing around. He knows his opponent's out to get him. Now, if Bender built a tower here, though, Kitza could build a tower on Bender's gold. And even though Bender has a hill advantage, he's already built a tower. So it'll be difficult for Bender to respond.
Yeah, because he's not going to really take any stone in this position right now.
Right. Because Kitza's on... So I really like Kitza's position. Kitza kind of disputing the PlushWerewolf's theory that infantry are not that good on this map. We'll see. I mean, maybe Bender will pull out a win here. Maybe Bender can just kind of build up and get the resources that he needs, and Kitza will simply not have time to kill Bender. It looks like Kitza is sending some villagers forward, so Kitza's going to build something.
I'm guessing he's going to tower the gold, like you said. Yeah, he's having his militia attack the walls. Bender is on the way to the castle age right now, so we'll see what he can do.
He's towering the wood. He's towering.
Yeah, he can't build there.
No, you can't build there, man. Your enemy has a tower.
That's not
there.
going
Have
up.
Some respect.
Not in a million years.
Yeah, your opponent's not going to let that happen. So
I wonder if he tried to build a tower. I wonder if he knew that wasn't buildable initially.
Yeah, this is the tower that he really needs right here. So and now, does Bender know about that? Bender actually does not know about that tower. He could probably guess that it's going to happen.
Yeah, even if he did know about it, he can't do anything about it. He doesn't have the stone for another one. He's not collecting any. So he's going to be off gold, but there's plenty of gold around the other places of the map, so we'll see.
Now,
Barracks is going up.
Keats got his scout out
barracks,
here, so
stable.
he could potentially keep an eye on it, but yes, Bender has other options. Kitza really still wants to contest this wood line here. He's building another tower. I guess that tower will also kind of lock down this gold as unavailable to Bender. But Bender doesn't need gold to make light cav, and that's probably what Bender's going to end up doing. All right, here goes Bender. He's going to go out and look for some more gold.
I just thread the needle. He didn't see that.
Oh, dang, he just missed it.
Oh, he'll find it now.
All right, yeah, he's going to find it.
Because he needs it. I think he probably wants to go knights against man-at-arms.
He's got some knights queued up. Kitza making a critical error. Maybe it's not an error so much, it's, the benefit of hindsight. If Kitza had curved right and checked this out, he could have found these villagers on this gold. Kitza's done all of this work to deny this this gold here, and now his opponent's just gonna take gold elsewhere. Meanwhile, Kitza's fighting a lot harder to get this tower up on his opponent's tower, and I'm skeptical. He's doing like the garrison on garrison trick. I don't see it.
I mean, he might get it up, but I just don't think it's worth all that, because even if he kicks him off this wood line, there's wood line on the entire map in this exact location. So I don't think the towers are really going to do anything long term. As long as he can collect 100 wood, he can build another lumber camp in the back. You know?
Yep.
The tower went up, but it's halfway down.
These berry pickers need
He's
to
losing his villagers.
flee.
That I don't think that was worth it at all for Kitsa.
Yeah,
And he's got villagers going down in the middle.
He needs his APM elsewhere because he's got villagers going down in the middle. He's got a night rush. I mean, he has the spearman here. He could probably get an okay fight for a little while. Maybe he could quick wall these villagers into the stone piles. But he's too busy fighting this tower war over here that I don't really think he needs.
Yeah, I don't think that was worth it.
Still making spearmen. A bunch of villagers go down. Let's see if we can tell how many villagers. So Bender has neither one has a lot of villagers for this stage of the game. But
they definitely both have been busy.
Keats is 4 villagers behind Bender. So Bender has had idle time, and Keats has just had villagers killed by an opponent's knights. And is Kitsa anywhere near the castle age? Let's check. No,
he's not at all.
Near the castle age.
He invested so much into that. I really don't think that. Yeah, that tower rush just didn't do anything. He even got the tower up, and look at all these villagers just collecting wood right next to it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, and the gold was
There's
empty.
Plenty of wood to go around.
Bender just went out and took a different gold because Kitsa didn't see it. Kitsa sent his scout over here to support this somehow, and it didn't really work. All right, Keats is going to build another tower on his stone. Help keep his stone safe.
But how safe is it from knights? For really, if you get 5 or 6 knights, that tower is just going to go down anyway.
Right.
Oh, and there's a siege workshop up from Bender now too. Built some rams or mangonels to push.
Yeah, actually, he's making scorpions to kill the spearmen.
Which is not a bad play, honestly. Makes them more useful right out of the gate than a ram would.
So now Keats is in trouble because I think Bender's decided that... Well, maybe not. Bender still hasn't come around to hit Keats's wood line yet, even though it's sort of an obvious target.
Yeah, I would like to see that from Bender. Maybe he assumes that Keats has walled it already since he spent so much time in the feudal age. But he hasn't put anything there.
So Kitsa wants more scouts. He's built a stable. And I don't think Kitsa is planning on going up to the castle age anytime soon. He's making
Which
scouts
is unfortunate.
to respond to these scorpions. Yeah, I think castle age could help him a lot.
I think he's just throwing away resources on these spearmen. Even though they are getting some kills, it's not nearly enough to matter. It's not nearly enough to be efficient.
So our omnipotent, being able to look at this and see the whole game, all that Kitsa needed to do was to fake Bender into building a tower on his wood line, and then build a single tower on Bender's gold and wall that in the best you can, and then make scouts instead of trying to make additional towers and just, hover over Bender's gold. That's really all you needed to do. You could have shut down Bender's gold instead of his wood, but Kitsa really wanted to shut down Bender's wood for whatever reason. He thought that it would be
That's the thing, though,
strategy.
I just don't think shutting down wood is even a thing on this map. Not with towers, anyway. You can't... There's just too much wood available. The towers are just an annoyance at first, but you just move it down the line, and if there's no mobile units to get into your wood line and actually cause problems, then yeah, there you go.
And Kitsa calls the GG.
That's the GG.
Bender with a solid defense here. He's able to move out and take this gold unmolested. But Kitsa had the resources in feudal age to stop this, but he really wanted to deny the wood. Maybe he felt like if he could just push this down the line a little bit, he could attack it in a more vulnerable position later. I don't really know. Or maybe he won the first game, so he was just fine, just to have some fun. See if he could deny the wood line.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if you want to commit to feudal age, which I get wanting to do against Bender, because he's gonna just fast castle faster than you can. You can't beat him at his own game. But if you really want to go feudal, I think you got to go scouts to harass the wood lines, and maybe like a tower or two, but definitely not man at arms, because you need to kind of slow days move as you off.
All right, let's
Pretty
take a look at the statistics. So Bender with about way more units killed, way fewer units lost. Bender destroyed 2 buildings, lost none. Kitsa had a larger army of 9. They were fun sets. Thank you, Cookie Pirate. So Bender with more food collected, Kitsa with more wood collected and stone collected. Bender had more gold collected. And you could tell because he was spending it on knights. So Kitsa with a faster feudal age, Bender with a castle age time. Kitsa explored more of the map and had more research. Both villager high of 33. And as you can see here, Kitsa, Bender getting a big economic bump here. You know, basically raiding Kitsa in the middle of the map. Because Kitsa wasn't castle age yet, and this is all Bender sending knights in.
Yeah.
So I think we've casted some pretty good sets today. I really appreciate you guys sitting tight while we were troubleshooting some issues. It's always a pleasure to have a co-caster, especially a co-caster like the PlushWerewolf. So go check him out. Actually, I don't know if PlushWerewolf makes any content anywhere. I don't think he streams on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. But if he did, we would link to him in the description of this video.
Yeah, I'm just a player.
He's just a player. He's not just a player, though.
Don't have the time for all that.
Yeah, he doesn't have time for all of that. But if he did, he'd probably be pretty good at it. All right, so thanks guys so much for joining today. Thank you so much, PlushWerewolf, for co-casting with us. I think they were some pretty good sets.
Yeah, me too. Glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, yep. All right, have a good day, everybody. We'll catch you next time.